Alright, so in this lesson we're going to talk about multiplying a polynomial by a monomial. And so say we have a monomial like negative 2x squared, and we are taking that times a polynomial, something like 3x squared minus 7x plus 10. Now just like if you were taking a number times a quantity of numbers, you would distribute it. In the same way, you're going to distribute this to all three terms. So negative 2x squared times 3x squared is going to give me negative 6x to the fourth. Negative 2x squared times negative 7x is going to give me plus 14x cubed. Negative 2x squared times 10 would give me negative 20x squared. There's nothing more I can do to simplify that, so that is my final answer. So let's say we had this 4 times the quantity 3d squared plus 5d, and we were subtracting that from d times the quantity d squared minus 7d plus 12. We simplify that, we're just going to distribute the two monomials there. So we'll distribute the 4. We get 12d squared plus 20d. Then in this case, realize we're subtracting a quantity here. So we're going to take this minus d and distribute it. So minus d times d squared would be minus d cubed. Minus d times negative 7d is going to be plus 7d squared. Minus d times 12 is going to give me minus 12d. So then we have 12d squared with 7d squared. We'll pair those up and make it 19d squared. We have 20d minus 12d, which is going to give me 8d. And then finally we have minus d cubed. Why don't we go ahead and put that in descending order. So we'll put minus d cubed plus 19d squared plus 8d. And that's my final answer. Now what if we had a situation where we wanted to solve an equation? We have polynomials on both sides of the equation. So let's look at this. We want to solve it for y. So we have y times the quantity y minus 12 plus y times the quantity y plus 2 plus 25 equals 2y times the quantity y plus 5 minus 15. So in this case, we'll distribute the y. We get y squared minus 12y. We distribute the y here. We get plus y squared plus 2y. Then we have 25. Over here, we'll distribute the 2y. We get, that should equal 2 sign after the 25. We get 2y squared plus 10y minus 15. Let's combine our like terms. We have these y squared, so we have 2y squared. We have negative 12y, positive 2y. That's going to give me negative 10y. We have 25. That's still all equal to 2y squared plus 10y minus 15. So let's go ahead and subtract 2y squared from both sides. These cross out, and these happen to cross out too. Let's add 15 to both sides. We wind up with a negative 10y plus 40 equals 10y. That should be a 4. So then we add 10y to both sides, and we get those to cancel out. We get 40 equals to 20y. So then we're going to divide both sides by 20, and we're going to get 2 is equal to y. So we found out that y is equal to 2. That's my final answer. So that's going to conclude our lesson. Whenever we multiply a monomial by a polynomial, we basically just distribute the monomial among all the terms. Remember to take into account when it's negative. That's a very common mistake. Other than that, it's basically just using the distributive property with polynomials and monomials.